to answer one question specifically that someone asked me, and I'm finally getting to it. Sorry about that. I've been running around like a chicken without a head with everything that I do, as you can tell. Okay, the question is, how many sets and reps should I do in order to get a decent workout, especially because of the fact that you have to have the healing process of when the muscles tear. And yes, the muscles tear, which is why you get sore, which is why you need the healing of about 48 hours, 24, 48 hours, depending on how hard you worked out. Don't ever work out so hard that you cannot move. Like if you can't extend your arms, that's really bad for you. I did it one time because I hated starting off slower, that I was sore for, I was in pain, I should say, for about a full week, and that's not good. But that's more because I like to push myself more hardcore. So, how many sets and reps should I do for a good workout? My regular routine is about 3 sets. 2 sets would be 12 to 15 reps, which means, of course, if I was doing curls or butterflies or anything like that, it would be 12 to 15 reps in 2 sets in a row. I would only rest if I really wanted to focus and push hardcore. Only rest about 10 seconds in between. Some people rest a full minute. If you really want to push yourself, then do only 10 seconds. Don't go resting for like 5 minutes. That's not good because you want to keep your blood pumping and all that. Okay, the 3rd set, I would either up weight, depending on my goal, depending on your goal. If you up the weight, then that means you want to build up also in building muscle. Or you could burn out, which can do the same, but if you burn out with that same weight that you used with the 12 to 15 reps, then it's more of working on the toning. There's different ways, and you have to learn basically how to take care of your muscles and how to build them or how to tone them, which things that you need to do. So the other question was, how do I alternate because of the fact that I need to heal within the 48 hours of the muscles tearing? Just to clarify this right now, if you keep on hearing me say your muscles tearing, that's exactly what your muscles are doing. When you're working out, when you have to go through that 48 hours or 24 hours of healing, depending on how hard you worked out, your muscles are tearing and then they're building. They're going through a healing process. Just like, for instance, I tore both of my knees 2 different times, one each of course, and then I shattered my wrist. It was a healing process, but it was way longer. I tore ligaments in my knees, I shattered my complete wrist. There was nothing left together basically in it. When it comes to the routine that you want to do, usually my routine would be back and biceps, chest and triceps, and legs on their own in one day. And I used to actually work out 2.5 hours every single day. I don't remember specifically when I was training for bodybuilding, for instance, when I was really pushing hardcore. I didn't really take a day off, especially because I was rotating muscles, so I didn't really need to. Maybe one day, once in a while I did, but because I was training to actually compete, I had such a passion for it and still have a passion for it that I didn't really like taking off days. So that's all up to you, depending on your goal. Like I said, back and biceps, chest and triceps, and legs. And every single day that I would work out, I would also do about 30 minutes at the end of cardio. The one thing that I definitely did every single time before I worked out was I would get onto, let's say, the pre-core machine. First off, don't do treadmills. Treadmills do this to your knees. It's really bad. A lot of people don't like to listen to me about that, but you're going to deal with knee pain, and I already deal with my own, so believe me, I know the pain that you have to go through. But whatever you do, do not stay away from treadmills because it makes your knees bang. When you go on to, let's say, for instance, college track, you're going to feel more of a softer ground, let's say. Per se, it's not really ground, but you're going to feel that specifically because of the fact that treadmills, when you pound on them, they don't feel as soft as the tracks. It's better for your knees, for your joints, and you don't have to deal with so much calcium breakage or anything like that. Okay, so the main thing that I would do before I start any workout is to get the blood pumping. It was usually for 6 minutes, especially on the pre-core machine, especially because the pre-core machine does this, if you're kind of wondering what I'm even talking about, and then it goes backwards. But it looks like you're running, but yet kind of like the treadmill. That's the one that I would refer you to, or of course, the ski-looking one, something like that. Whatever you do not do treadmills. Those are really bad. If you're on the track, you have to specifically know how to run in order to not hurt yourself so bad if you're going to run on hard. There is a certain way of running. I can teach you that in a different video. But for now, I really wanted to focus on 3 sets. Some people do 4. Some people do a different amount. I don't think you really have to go that far. If you burn and you do it the right way, depending on your goals, of course. I do not do protein shakes. I've never had to. I just basically eat right. I take a banana if I go to the gym, if ever, specifically to the gym. You don't have to go to a gym to work out. You can get milk jugs, fill them up with sand, do this, that's hammers. Depending on which way you turn your hands, your arms, your legs, your waist, anything like that, that basically says what different type of muscles or what different muscles that you're working. So there are hundreds of muscles, let's just say it that way, hundreds of muscles and different muscle groups that you have to learn about. And if you don't know how to work out, then don't work out. I hate to say it that way, but I don't want you hurting yourself. I don't want you getting improper form. If you want to know about form, I'm going to also talk about that too, just not in this video. So, back and biceps, chest and triceps. Jewel, this is for you. She's the one who asked me to do this. Back and biceps, chest and triceps, legs for a full day. Oh yeah, you got to build up the legs. Don't look like the chicken legs where especially guys look like they're going to fall over and look a little funny with their little toothpick legs or anything like that. 3 sets, 2 sets would be 12 to 15. If you want to up weight, which is what I do, to challenge myself especially, you up weight to however much, let's say if I'm using a 15, I move up to a 20 for the 3rd set. You don't want to hit plateaus. Do not keep doing the same kind of routines over and over, the same exact routines. Don't ever work your whole body in one day because of the fact that you won't give yourself, you can't focus specifically on muscle groups, like specific muscle groups, if you're just working the whole body every single day. It's just ridiculous. If you're not sore especially every single day, that's another way of telling that you're not working your body right. If you're working your whole body in one day, don't do it. Alright, so if you guys have any questions, I'm putting this on YouTube. Yes, I'm uploading it from there if you want to subscribe to my channel. If you want to leave any comments or questions or anything like that, if you would like me to do a video on anything specific, then let me know. God bless. Bye.